We'll move on to Group B. And with Group B, we're not talking about Korea. Now, there's been a lot of talk and a lot of chatter in our comments from our viewers out there between some Japanese and South Korean fans. At least it sounds like that's what's those are the fans that are talking about. Oh, well, has Korea been the more dominant force? Has Japan been the more dominant force in world football? I think that's a conversation for another time and another video. But for the sake of where we are right now, we're seeing a lot of matches that this Korean team is dropping points. And here was another one. And we got to give credit to Palestine as well.
Yeah, I think, Sal, you're absolutely right. That the key is we have to give huge credit to Palestine. This is an incredible result. Now, this is 2 games against the best team in the group. Palestine has taken 2 points off South Korea. Incredible performance again at home for a Palestine team. You don't need to be reminded how difficult the situation has been for these players. And for them to get this result is frankly incredible. It's a testament to the resiliency of this team, how they defended the whole game. And honestly, Roy, they deserve this point. It's a well-deserved point and another one for Palestine against Korea.
Yeah, what an absolute shock of a result. What an extraordinary, heroic performance from Palestine. The goal scorer, Zaid Kumbari, Benghazi-based Al-Ali player. Tremendous, tremendous goal. To get that goal against a team like Korea is just unbelievable.
It was a beautiful goal. It was a beautiful mistake, but then the way he pirouettes to be able to finish it is fantastic.
Gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And this is, I mean, what would be the equivalent of this? Would it be like it's unimaginable for a team like Palestine to come out and beat Korea or tie Korea, but it's just, it's inspiring. It's inspiring for the rest of the region. It's inspiring for teams that are trying to come up in the region. It's inspiring for nations like India. Indonesia doesn't need that inspiration anymore because they're there now. But it's such a tremendous performance.
Yeah, it's like Iceland beating England, kind of that vibe. I have to say, the conversation you brought up, Saul, was about is Korea or Japan the more dominant force, or have they been the more dominant force in Asian football?
There's no question.
But what we can say, let's not answer that question right now, but let's answer who is the most dominant player in Asian football. And I don't think there's a question. Once again, Korea starts and ends with Mr. Sonny. He is the team. He represents the team. He does everything for this team. And he is an incredible player. Once again, he's the man on the score sheet for this.
Yeah, it's funny because last time you spoke about, we all spoke about Son Heung Min being like the player, and a lot of Korean fans are saying, well, we have a balanced team and we have a bunch of great players that play all. We know a lot of these players that play out there, but when it comes to push comes to shove, when you need someone to get the goals, get it done for the South Korean national team, it seems to always be Sonny, and that's just the way it goes.
It's the persona. It's his what he does, his personality, how he inspires the team. He is the heartbeat of this team without a doubt. And there is no player, I think, in Asia who's able to take a team the way he does, take a game the way he does, and take it over. And we haven't seen an Asian player like that in a long time, perhaps ever. And I do agree that the team is well balanced. They do have talented players across. But nobody, and I mean nobody, matters to this team more than Sonny himself.
Yeah. I want to move on to the next team in this group, or next to the rest of the group, because the way it looks like Korea is still on top. But there were 2 teams that were very close, Roy, like that were fighting it out. They drew last match, and that's Iraq and Jordan. And one team took a much bigger step forward. And despite how much I love my man Yazan al-naimat, who got another goal for Jordan against Kuwait, they weren't able to get it done, and Iraq was.
This Iraq team, game by game, day by day, they just continue to do the right things, getting the right results. This is how you qualify for a World Cup, boys. This is how you do it, because they're getting all the differences, and the margins are small. They're not winning these games by a lot, but this is an impressive 1-0 victory, and it's what gets them, I think, to pole position now at the end of the year. They're looking very, very, very good to qualify for the World Cup, Roy.
They're in a very healthy place. They're second with 11 points. Jordan breathing down their necks right behind them, man. This is going to be a tremendous next stage of World Cup qualifying for this group. But let's give a shout out on that beautiful goal by Youssef. I mean, fun fact for you guys, do you know where he grew up playing?
I do actually, so I won't answer because let's see if Rahi knows. I do know the answer. It's not Iraq. I can tell you that much.
Not Iraq. I'll give you a hint. Let me give you one hint, just so it's not such a open-ended question. One of your favorite players grew up playing here as well.
Did he grow up playing somewhere in Eastern Europe?
Nope.
No.
One of your favorite American players grew up playing.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Right, let's go quick, guys. This is
Germany.
Too long, man.
Germany
is the correct answer. Yes.
It's Dortmund Academy. So he played for Dortmund's academy, just like our boy Christian Pulisic.
Okay.
Born in Germany, spent time at Feyenoord. Very, very good player, and he came through for Iraq today. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting.
It's going to
be interesting. It's a big win, and I know we have a lot of Iraqi viewers out there who are excited. Look, you guys, it's going to come down to Iraq and Jordan. I think the rest of the teams in the group are probably not going to be there as much as we've talked about how good Palestine has done with the results. They don't have the points, and Kuwait and Oman are not there. So it's really going to come down to this. That's the way this group's going to shape out. All right, let's finish up for the final group.
June 10th, Sahil. June 10th, I believe, is the game. Jordan versus Iraq.
Are we going?
I would like to go. Is it in Jordan or Iraq? I think it's in Jordan, right?